Hey everyone, David here with T&D Sports Cards. Welcome to a brand new video. Today we are going to do another one of 82 Fleer baseball rack packs. I opened up a couple of these, I want to say about 6 or 7 months ago. We didn't really find much. And I was just going through my stuff earlier today, and I found a couple more of these, so I'm like, you know what, let's do another one. I really like this set. It's very simple, and there are not a ton of cards of high value, but it's really just like I said, it's simple, but I always liked the look of the 82 Fleer. So we're going to open these, and maybe we will find ourselves a Cal Ripken rookie card, or perhaps Lee Smith. I know there's a nice Pete Rose and Nolan Ryan in here, along with a bunch of other Hall of Famers. There's also some weird error card of John Littlefield, where if we get like the reverse negative of it, where he's pitching left-handed, it has like a crazy value. Might even be the most valuable card in the set, although I could be wrong about that. Actually, you know, the Ripken card has moved up quite a bit recently in value. It might even be worth maybe like 1,500 or 1,600 if it's a 10, of course. But anyway, let's see what we can find in here. We got 3 packs. No gum to try, so my stomach is thrilled about that. And we have a Brewers sticker, which is what they did, where Donruss did the puzzle pieces when Topps decided that they were the only ones that were allowed to have gum in their packs. All right, so we have a Wayne Gross, and this is what the backs of these cards look like. Comprehensive career stats, much like the Topps, where the Donruss would only really give you, they give you the career line, but they'd only give you like 3 or 4 of the more recent seasons. And we have a nice Alan Trammell. Joe Carbonneau, Super Joe, from the 1980 American League Rookie of the Year, who I believe I've spoken of him in the past. Kind of after that, he really just sort of faded away, which is too bad. It's too bad to see guys come up and do so well and then just kind of fall off just as quickly as they rose to the top. A very blurry George Capuzzello, Richie Zisk, John Matlack. He was a really good pitcher for the Mets in the early to mid-'70s. And I believe that, oh, I could be wrong. I was going to say he was traded for the Mets to get Lee Mazzilli, but I don't think that's accurate. I'm mixing up that Lee Mazzilli was traded to the Rangers when the Mets got Ron Darling. But yeah, he had several good seasons. But I think he was probably an example of many pitchers who threw tons of innings early in their career and then just struggled the rest of the time with, you know, staying healthy, if anything. Lots of arm problems. Unfortunate. Today, I think they actually overkill the reverse way. All right, so we have Gary Templeton. We have a very nice Johnny Bench. That's a good find. Rodney Scott. Jeff Reardon, who was a very good relief pitcher for a number of years with, I believe he started with the Mets, moved on to the Expos, and was eventually the closer for the Twins, at least in '87 when they won the World Series. He was their top guy out of the bullpen. Bob Knepper, solid pitcher. Joey McLaughlin, Rafael Ramirez, Angel Marino, and Chuck Rainey. And these Fleer cards do have a rough cut. Kind of reminds me of the O-Pee-Chee cards. All right, so we have an Orioles sticker. And we have a Ken Forsch, Ed Ott, who also played for the Pirates. I believe he was their catcher, their main guy. when they won the World Series in '79, which actually I think is the last time the Pirates won the World Series. Enrique Romo, Darrell Evans, who had a very, very long career, put up some pretty good stats, but he, for some reason, has been overlooked by the Hall of Fame. Gene Nelson, hey, there's a really nice one. A little off center, but that is a beautiful find. And it's really funny looking at the back of this card, how tiny the print is and how many years he had already put in. Yet, we were still going to add another 11 or 12 years to the back of his card from here. So, very, very, very long career for Mr. Nolan Ryan, which obviously culminated in him being in the Hall of Fame. So that is a very nice card to find. Put it here where we can actually see it. All right, so we have a Danny Ainge. And I guess this probably counts as a rookie card for him. I don't know if he was, actually he might have been in the 81 set too. I think he was actually. I guess I was thinking of like the 81 traded he might have been in for Topps. But I think he was in the 81 Fleer and actually the 81 Donruss regular issue sets. Gene Garber, another Darrell Evans. Oh, we got a Tom Seaver too. That's nice. That's a nice find. I guess this is not, what is this? Oh, 81, most wins in 81. What a career he had. Tom, terrific. Dan Ford, Vance Law, Kent DeColvey. We found one of his 82s in a recent break. Mike Witt, who pitched I think he pitched a perfect game, the last game of the 84 season. I'm almost positive that's correct. And he was a pretty good pitcher. And our last one for this pack is Mike Prawley. And we have a Tigers sticker. Bump Wills. What's funny about Bump Wills, the one thing that I remember about him is that when he was on the Rangers in the '79 set, it said Blue Jays on his card, but they did correct that. But I remember opening those packs in school. Like some of us would bring them in and we'd open them during lunchtime and getting that card, and we were all like laughing at it, like, why? Why does it say Blue Jays? Of course, at that age, we really didn't understand that people make mistakes, I guess. But Topps did issue a corrected version of the card later on in the year. Gene Tennis, Mario Soto, Fergie Jenkins, it's a Hall of Famer, Joe Patini, Mike Heath, Richie Hebner, who seemed to be finding him recently, Rick Manning, another Fergie Jenkins. So much for collation again in the early 80s. Joe Simpson, another Mario Mendoza. We found one of him in a recent break too. Darrell Porter, Dave Collins, pretty good player for the Reds for a few years. He actually played for the Yankees for 1 or 2 seasons. John Candelaria, who, since we're in New York and we're Mets fans, we get to listen to, anytime his name comes up, Keith Hernandez always says that he was probably the toughest left-hander he ever faced, just because of the way he had that twisty, windy, and sidearm delivery made it very difficult to pick up the ball. And this, I always thought, was a really cool-looking card. That is a great shot. It's a little blurry, but I think that's just a photo. You got everybody in motion here. You got John Stearns about to throw the ball back to the pitcher with the umpire who, I don't know, I can't even begin to guess. I want to say it's Bruce Fleming, but it's really hard to tell. Calling a strike, and Jack Clark turning around like, wait a minute. That's a strike. But Jack Clark was really one of the most feared power hitters, at least in the mid-'80s, especially when he went to the Cardinals. I mean, he really was like the thunder in the middle of that lineup. And he was a big reason why they won 2 National League pennants in 85 and 87. But yeah, I always thought this was just a great card, and it's actually centered really nice. This would actually be a really cool card to possibly get him to sign if he does that kind of thing in the mail. All right, so that was a pretty cool pack rip. We got a few Hall of Famers, although Jack Clark is not, but like I was just mentioning, that was it's a really cool card. Got a couple of Fergie Jenkins. We got a nice Tom Seaver, a nice Johnny Bench, a nice Alan Trammell, and our big hit for this break is our Nolan Ryan. A super nice card to find. And, you know, again, like I was saying, I always like this set. It's just a really nicely designed. Very simple, but I always thought it was just a nice, clean-looking set, easy on the eyes, and always enjoyed opening these cards. So I want to thank you guys for watching. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It helps us to continue to grow the channel and support, and we greatly appreciate that. So I hope you guys are having a good day. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday, and we will see you most likely on the weekend with our Weekend Wayback. Take care.